Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warohmatullahi wabarokatuh. My name is Nuzul Fahmi and my ID number is 20400122035. So here I'm going to answer and explain the last assignment or the 12th assignment in a psycholinguistic course. So let's check it out. Question number 1. What do you know of psycholinguistics is an approach for language pedagogy? Explain your answer in detail. So my answer is we need to know first that in psycholinguistics, an approach refers to a theoretical perspective that guides how language learning and teaching are understood and practiced. And also this approach provides a framework to explore how the mind processes, acquires and uses language, combining ideas from psychology and linguistics to inform teaching methods. Then, so psycholinguistics is considered as an approach to language pedagogy because it focuses on the cognitive processes involved in learning a language. It also emphasizes that language acquisition is innate, understanding often comes before speaking, and comprehensible input is essential for skill development. So, by explaining how the brain conceptualizes, formulates, and produces language, psycholinguistics supports effective teaching strategies. Like that. Question number 2. Psycholinguistics as an approach has contributed 3 language teaching methods for language pedagogy. What do you know of the 3 methods? Explain your answer in detail. So, there are 3 methods here. The first one is called the natural method or the natural approach. It was introduced by Tracy Terrell and Stephen Krashen in 1977. This method imitates how children learn their first language, focusing on using the language for communication rather than on grammar rules. Vocabulary is taught first, and then students practice it in real life situation without worrying too much about grammar mistakes. This method is based on the theory that language ability is innate and develops naturally. Its goal is to help students understand messages and communicate effectively, as language can only be mastered through meaningful interaction and understanding. And then the next one is called total physical response or TPR. This method developed by James Asher, which helps students learn a second language by mimicking the natural way children learn their first language. TPR focuses on listening and understanding before speaking, using physical actions to respond to verbal instructions. And then movements help students absorb the language naturally, engage the right brain, and reduce stress during learning. This method emphasizes learning vocabulary through interactive class activities rather than grammar or homework. So it is suitable for all ages, making learning enjoyable and flexible, especially for beginners. And then TPR can also be combined with other methods for better results. Okay, the last one is called Suggestopedia method. So the Suggestopedia method, created by Georgi Lozanov, helps students learn in a relaxed and enjoyable way to overcome psychological barriers like fear, boredom, or lack of confidence. It uses direct suggestion like teacher motivation and indirect suggestion like music, classroom decoration, and visuals to create a positive atmosphere. So this make it easier for students to absorb lesson and learn faster than with traditional methods. Key features of Suggestopedia include a comfortable learning environment, the use of music, visual, minimal errors, little homeworks, and the integration of art and drama. The learning process has four stages. The first one is presentation, learning with music, elaboration, and practice. And then the main focus is on memorizing vocabulary through dialogue, songs, or pictures, making learning feel easy and fun. So the conclusion is, or in brief, the natural method emphasizes learning language naturally without translation. And then TPR uses physical movements to understand the language, and the Suggestopedia method focuses on relaxed learning with music and art. So all these three methods aims to make language learning easier and more enjoyable. Question number 3, or the last question. When you are required to choose one among the three methods, which one is the most preferable to you? Why do you think it is the most preferable? Explain your reasons and the advantages of the methods to the best of your knowledge. Well, here I choose the total physical response, or TPR method. I like this method because it is similar to how children learn their first language. They listen and respond with action before they start speaking. So I think this method is very good, especially for beginners, because it makes their learning fun, easy, and interactive. And then some advantages of this method that I find very useful, which are, the first one is it helps understanding, like movements help students connect words with their meanings. Then the second one is it reduces stress. Students don't have to speak right away, so they will feel more confident. And the next one is it works for all ages, so both kids and adults can learn with these methods. Then the last one is it makes learning fun, because moving around makes the class more exciting and helps students enjoy learning. So I think TPR is simple, natural, and flexible method that makes learning a language easier and more interesting. So I think that's all about my explanation. I'm so sorry if there are so many mistakes in my speech, and thank you so much for your kind attention. Akhirul kalam, fasabrun jamil, wallahu musta'an. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.